Good morning. It's just after 6 a.m. on Thursday, January 7th. Futures trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And hypothetical performance disclaimer. Hypothetical performance results have many inherent limitations. Nothing contained on a chart that I'm going to show you will actually represent that will happen in the future. Trade your risk and trade your plan, but be responsible for your own trades. Two things to talk about in the market. We hit the gap line on the E-mini overnight. GLOBEX came right down to it, paused, and then broke through very quickly like I thought yesterday. I love these gap lines, especially when they've been in the market so long. 100 days or something like that. So back since October, early October, so 30, 60, 90 days, 90 something days. And here's what that looked like on the short term chart. Do I have my 5-minute for the ES? Yes, I do. Let me get rid of the Fibonacci so you can see it. Here's the gap line, and what happened is price came off, sold off, came right down to the gap line, got one tick from it and bounced, and that's what I was waiting for, that bounce if I had been awake. And then it sold off, and I mean within an hour found the bottom of that gap, found some support, and then now has started to retrace again. We are clearly still one time framing down on the higher time frame. This is Crude. Found some green, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But we're still clearly one time framing down. Let me put this on a 60-minute and show you what I'm talking about. And this is what that looks like. We're still one time framing down, but we did find some support. So if there's a little doji that inside doji, and we've got our second inside doji. So if we do not break the low here and continue down, if we instead probably hit this gap line, maybe the top of this deviation band, and just pause the market for a while, waiting for the open of the U.S. session. But we clearly are in a downtrend, finding a little bit of support, a little bit of a pause in the E-mini. Crude has found some support after days of a sea of red. Look at that. Days. The last green was over here after the market closed on what day was this? January 5th. And then look at that, all the way down, and finally we've got a little bit of a patch of green. So I'm not saying that this is the bottom, especially for multi-year lows. I'm saying that bottoms are very bumpy. They're not nice and smooth, but we have our range. Our range box. And we are ranging now. We have stopped the downtrend. I will see what happens within this range and be waiting for another upside move up to 33.53. We really did come down. I mean, we bottomed at 32.10. That was a very fast overnight move to the downside. So we've come back 100% from that move, and now we're ranging. So a little bit of a signal of hope for Crude. Nothing to hang your hat on, but some actually good locational trades to maybe pick up some entries, and then of course your stop would be below the range. But we shall see what happens. Just because I'm seeing a little bit of the green, don't sell the farm on that. This is pretty bad. 23.50 today, 14.70, 23.50 for the ES. So with these overextensions, the regular trading session could be flat and choppy. I would just caution you to use caution inside value and really wait for a market to get back started in a directional move, and give yourself the highest probability odds that you can for a directional movement. And right now we're still retracing. So I love putting Bloodhound together with trading strategies. If you'd like me to help you, please let me know. Just send an email over to support@JAutoTradingStrategies. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.